My great wheel balancing experiment is not working correctly. It's taking too much weight, and I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it. Anyway, if it would work okay, I'd balance the wheel and I'd just go, but I've got to get the engine in this. So for now, my wheel balancing experiment is on hold, and I will get back to that once the motor is running and everything else. So what I've done is I've put on my bottom piece, my boob, I call it my boob casing or something, I don't know. Anyway, you can see how it goes. The next thing I need to do is this. In order for, this is the most complicated part to work for the fan, or for the radiator, I have to figure out how to get water to go in this side right here and out the same side while running a hose on one side of the bike and on the other side. Then this fan I think will fit really nice, but I want to get the fan so that it fits. Let me see if I can do this with the bad hands. Damn it. I can't. Anyway, with a little bit of work, I think I can get this fan to fit inside the case. And the way I'm going to do it, I could either use a fan like this, or I could use a smaller fan like this. I don't want to use a smaller fan. I want to use a larger one, but I want to get it in the case like this is. Then I have to figure a way to mount it, and it's just, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to run my hoses, which are on the table right here. Those clear hoses. I'm going to have to run one up the right side of the machine, one up the left side as you're looking at the bike, and having it come up. The radiator will sit on this. My little trick here seemed to work okay. I'm not going to tighten this down very tight. I'm just going to get it enough to hold it so that I don't tweak that plastic on there, and we'll see what it does. Then I'll take the front cover right here, and I have to make sure the front cover will fit between here and these 2 points, like a shroud, like this, or like this, without hitting the radiator. So that should be interesting. But I've tried to put on different weights, and it's taken too many weights. It's acting really weird. I'm thinking I may have, what I think I've done, but I can't remember, it's been a couple years, I may have used to fix a flat in the tire for some reason, and the only way to fix that is to put a brand new tube. I have 2 brand new tubes, which I'm not going to use for this. I'm going to use it for the brand new wheels and the brand new Metzler tires. So my main object now is to get the plumbing set for the radiator. Get my little radiator caps on. I'll probably only use one. Get all my little things to fix it, and then get this bike started. I thought this was going to be a pretty easy, put the weights on, put a little bit of white paint on them, and away I go. It's just not working out that way. So I'm going to have to wait. That's one thing. If you tear too much stuff down, and I've torn a whole lot of stuff down on this bike, it just gets too out of hand, and and it just becomes way too big of a project. So I'm just going to do a little at a time. Get the radiator running. I'll get the rest of the body panels on. I'll put the engine in. Get the engine to run. Then I'll deal with the wheels. Alright, Project DIO. We continue.